Hey guys, welcome back. One Night Sniper here, and we are playing XCOM 2. Okay, so if you watched the last couple episodes, you'll know that the last two missions have been disastrous, and it was all purely from just bad decision making. So we're kind of on the cusp now of either making it or losing it, I think. Because if we take a look at our armory, we're really short on soldiers that are if any good. We really only have two available right now. Connor's going to be out for 27 days. So we just have a sharpshooter and a ranger. So if we have any hacking missions, we're going to be at a little bit of a disadvantage because we don't have a specialist and we don't have a grenadier. So we're having issues with if we deal with anything with armor. And then of course we have obvious rank problems. So we're not going to be able. We don't have the guerrilla training center yet, so I can't really purchase upgrades, but those are all based off the ranks of your people, and the highest we have is a corporal, and she's going to be staying a corporal for a little while. So what I'm going to try to do is stop the bleeding here. I need to see what we have available to purchase
Setting course for
at the
Resistance
HQ. I think we may have.
Welcome, Commander.
Okay, so we have a ranger available to purchase. Pretty high cost though. And that's not really what we need. So basically what we'll try to do is we'll try to pick up these supply drops here. And then go for the best.
Avenger plotting new course.
Try to learn from some lessons from the previous missions and see if we can't not lose anyone.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
Okay, so that could be helpful. I've never actually unlocked magnetic weapons before, so I'm really sure what that does. Obviously, we get weapons upgrades, but they'll probably be kind of expensive, so again, we'll have to take a look at that.
These magnetic-based weapons are a lot like the early railgun prototypes. They fire projectiles at extremely high velocity.
Point well made. Okay, so magnetic weapons. Having finally gotten a closer look at the Gauss rifle technology Advent has deployed among their forces, I'm fairly confident we can develop a magnetic weapon system of comparable power. The obvious question, why not simply use the Advent weapons directly, was discovered early on by resistance forces in the field. Some years ago, the aliens began integrating a sort of genetic verification technology into their weapons that prevents them from functioning by any species whose DNA has not been pre-encoded. Unfortunately, the system also exerts lethal force on an unsuspecting, unauthorized user, a fact we should disseminate as widely as possible among the resistance cells we have contact with. As for our own variation on the technology, Dr. Shin and I have taken components of the alien weaponry recovered from the field and utilized the key elements to develop a sustainable prototype. We can safely begin reducing the system as the needed materials become available. So we got a bunch of new weapons now. I'm not sure if we're going to have to. Looks like they're already available, so we're not going to have to send them to the proving ground, which is good. Okay, the stutter mag. The stutter mag is a lightweight version of the magnetic rifle and fills a similar role to the SMG, trading power, ammo, and accuracy at range for increased soldier mobility and concealment. Pistol. Based on the advances in magnetic weapons tech we've achieved, this new pistol boasts a substantial improvement in power over our conventional pistol. Shard gun. Magnetic weapons technology will let us synthesize alien alloy fragments into a spray-style projectile, and our rangers can use it to dramatic effect. The closer the better. And then the magnetic rifle has enabled us to create a rifle-style slug thrower. They represent a substantial improvement in power relative to conventional assault rifles. I'm assuming that's all fairly expensive. So I only have one option here with Gauss weapons, so...
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
What can I do for you, Commander?
Okay, so let's see. Basically, we're just lacking supplies for these. Okay, so I'll probably want to do the shotgun first. we have a ranger, and to go from there. We should be getting some supplies fairly quickly.
I think Dad would have been proud of what we're doing here.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Okay, we have a facility we have to attack. To do that, we've got to make contact in the new Arctic. And then here, ultimately to get there. So that's going to take us some time. But let's get these supplies, first things first. Okay, we've collected all the resources from this location. Alright. So we're going to get a mission here pretty quick. With 203 supplies, I'm wondering if it's not a good idea to pick up that other ranger. What are our options here? We're still tearing this stuff apart. We're gonna want to build the guerrilla tactics center here pretty quick, so we'll probably wait for that before we spend any money. Let's head up to this destroyed convoy.
Avenger plotting new course.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Okay, Gauss weapons. The fact that we now have access to Gauss weaponry that is both combat effective and safe to operate at these power levels is quite an achievement. The overall design relies on advanced miniaturization technology developed by the aliens, which are, frankly, well beyond anything conceived by Earth's leading military development firms at the time of the invasion. Despite our limited capability for extended test firings on board the ship, our latest prototypes are already capable of consistently accelerating an adaptive alloy projectile to over 500 meters a second in a simulated environment. We're still preparing the final assessment, but it is likely a field deployable unit would have to be limited to a lower power threshold due to the potential for ongoing strain to our troops when operating the weapon. That seems pretty powerful. So I think this would be our sniper rifle. And the mag cannon, I guess, would be for the grenadier. Okay, magnetic weapon technology has particular utility for precision, slow-firing weapons like sniper rifles. The Gauss rifle will enable our sharpshooters to cause greater damage at extended range. And mag cannon. Rapid-fire version of the cannon, our grenadiers will be able to lay down a much deadlier volume of fire. Okay, so we can't do anything now, research-wise, which is unfortunate.
I've started to wonder how the advent minute.
Okay, so we got a guerrilla operation.
Commander, with the number of contacts we've established, we're getting requests for support from multiple sites around the world. Unfortunately, we only have the resources to respond to one of them. The decision is yours.
Well, since we don't have a specialist, I'm a little leery about doing a hack a workstation, because it's going to be a timed event most likely, and we can't do it at range. That will get us a specialist. Unfortunately, it doesn't help us at the time being. It's also listed as moderate, and I don't know that we should be going in to a moderate mission with a couple rookies. This one's listed as easy. It's just going to net us some intel. So that's probably our best bet. Let me fly back to HQ and see if anything's changed with what's available to us.
Setting course for the Eastern U.S. Precinct.
Welcome, Commander.
It doesn't. So 185 supplies. That's pretty much everything we got. So we don't want to do that. So let's go ahead and take on the, unfortunately, the easy one. and try to destroy this relay. Okay, so let's see if we can't upgrade somebody though. Probably go with whatever's cheaper, unfortunately. Oh, we don't have enough alien alloys anyways. Alright, well that makes that easier. Okay. So let's switch you out with a... Where's my flashbang? Did I lose it because the guy got captured? Probably. That's not what I want to do. Okay, that's fine. We'll just... Because I don't think this gas grenade is going to be all that helpful. Well, it says it does 3 to 4 damage. I'm gonna have to use it to know what it does. It looks like it does damage and poisons. I'll have to see. Probably not the best idea to be testing stuff out right now, but... Alright, so Malka and Barnes are... It really doesn't matter who we take at this point. We'll take Eli. And let's see if we got anything we can put on our weapons. Okay, you're going to take that one with a laser sight. Nothing available, okay. And how about you guys with your guns? Anything special? Switch to an SMG. We're not going to do that though. You know, the firepower we can get. And we didn't have any weapons grades available. Okay. We could throw the nanofiber vest on somebody. But I'm just going to plan on being better than I had previously. Yeah. Let's get in there. I mean, with Jason Voorhees on your team, you can't lose, right? It's got to be a win.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Squad green to deploy.
Hopefully this is just a quick in and out, kill some things, and get out of there.
Dr. Tygan has picked up a signal from a hidden alien communications relay sending data to the Advent network from this area. Anything we can do to disrupt the aliens' logistics increases our chances of stopping their progress. We'll need to secure the area and eliminate any hostiles, then destroy the relay before they finish their transmission.
Alright, seems simple enough.
Menace 1-5, the communications relay is up ahead. Move in and destroy the target. We're operating in the shadows.
Alright, we got a decent amount of distance to move. And that's where I've been making all my mistakes, is how we're moving. Well, not all my mistakes, but some of them. Most of them.
Heading there now.
So what I need to do is get better at giving up. I don't always have to move twice, basically, and I need to get that through my head. Also, I probably shouldn't be having anyone go farther than the first person has went, so I don't unlock anything either. So, got an Advent Tower there. Alright, let's just see how far everyone... If you got any patrollers coming through.
On Overwatch. Eyes on the prize.
I need to pick up that Overwatch All mod.
Roger that.
So some of these battles may end up taking a little longer just because I'm going to be a little more cautious how we move.
Got it covered. On Overwatch.
Overwatch. Scanning.
Okay, still got nothing.
Rolling.
Got some civilians here. Alright, you stay.
On Overwatch.
Heading there now.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Orders confirmed. Moving out. Overwatch.
Got it covered.
Overwatch.
Alright, so far we haven't run into anything, so not too bad.
Heading to that location.
Getting it done. Already there.
Try not to break my own rules here.
Rolling out. Moving to Overwatch.
Oh, shit. Alright. Looks like we might be okay here. Just the two. Both of them are threats. No one's flanked, so we shouldn't get spotted. No one's in a great position, though, to strike here. No one can move either. So Voorhees has a good shot with that guy. I'm surprised he's not flanking him. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. I wonder if maybe that mod's not working anymore, because it's not showing me being flanking him anywhere. Maybe we... I don't know, maybe we can't in this situation, because we're concealed. You know, maybe it's all... I don't know. Not sure how that works. Alright, so I think I gotta take some shots here. We could easily hit him with a grenade, but I think it might be better to open up with Voorhees. I could try out that gas grenade. But I need to take out, at the minimum, the stun lancer pretty quickly, so we're probably not going to do that. We're going to leave our sniper open. We're just going to put you on Overwatch.
Scanning.
You can go on Overwatch as well.
Eyes on the prize.
Stay, and Voorhees. 96% chance. Do me proud, alright? Nice. Alright, Viper. Snake, what are you going to do?
You know that was good. We're busted.
Creepy ass thing. Ooh, good hit.
One down, 1,000 something over here.
Alright, okay. Just our snipers left. Let's see if we can't put her in a better spot. Most likely enemies are this way, so let's see. Let's get some high cover here and just see what comes at us.
On Overwatch.
I can handle that.
Alright, we got something. Hopefully it's not in that house. Alright, we got an officer and a trooper. It's not too terrible. Just a 45% chance. I could try to gas him. We can't get two of them in. Zhao, you're gonna need to get into a better spot. I don't want to move too far over. I feel like that's probably safe, but then you never know, and that's how I've gotten screwed in the past. Okay, let's do an Overwatch. Shao, I need to get you somewhere better. It's not a whole lot better, but
Problem, boss. Affirmative. Covering now.
What's over there?
let's get you here. And Voorhees, you're in a decent spot. 45, 38. We'll take the 45% chance. You never know. Okay. Got lucky there. So this trooper's going to have to move up. I don't think he's going to stay back there. So you go into Overwatch as well.
Come get some.
You could take a shot at Voorhees, I guess. Alright, so he's running away. I'm sure those aren't the only guys left, so let's...
Alright, I'll go. Overwatch. I'm going.
Okay, I can't move too far up,
I'm
actually.
on it.
Stay there. Let's get you to move up a little bit.
Getting it done. Got it covered.
Crap, I wasn't paying any amount of attention to how many turns we had left either. Okay, so now it puts a new spin on things.
It's worth it.
What's over there?
Whatever you say.
The music just got intense. What's going on?
Got it.
Scanning.
Come get some.
Come get some.
I should probably reload Voorhees.
I'm going. We've got the objective in sight.
Alright, what's on the roof? Civilian? Okay, no big deal. We need to open this up. So this, I think we just got to destroy it. So let's start doing that. what's a good position here? Got 3 turns to destroy it. We gotta get a better eyes on.
I'm on it. I hope it's worth it.
Definitely take the shot. Alright. Objective's complete, now we just gotta clear out the troops.
We confirmed destruction of the relay. The alien transmission is down. Eliminate any remaining hostiles and move to evac.
Zhao, just in case, Overwatch it.
Got it covered. I've got eyes on an advent position.
Oh, we got a Viper and a Stun Lancer.
Get it together.
What are our chances here? Gas grenade's only going to be able to get 1. Stun Lancer's right there. He's definitely going to move. 6, 26, 18. Those are all just god-awful shot chances.
I'm going.
Some full cover. Didn't get a lot better. What can we do with the gas grenade now, though? Still only hitting 1. Okay, so we're going to put you in Overwatch.
Scanning.
Pull back a little bit.
Moving to Overwatch.
Oh, it's just shot chances are crap.
Affirmative, covering
And
now.
we're going to need to get Zhao moved up. Just somewhere useful. Jumping up to that bench probably isn't the best bet. Let's get up to the roof and see if we can't make something happen later. Alright, well that's good, but I didn't want to use it on him.
There you go.
Waiting for the Stun Lancer to run up. Oh shit.
Alright. That one hurt.
Well, that's not good at all. Someone's getting stunned.
Who's got a med kit?
Okay, he's bound. It's not good. I should be able to get a
I can handle that.
pistol shot from here. $71, let's take it. Alright, nice shot. $76, is that it? The other guy's still... Okay, Barnes, you can go too. So you're going to take your shot first. To revenge. Alright, so we've got a chance to miss here, unfortunately. Normally I wouldn't worry about it. Well, I don't have much of an option. I don't have a grenade. I could get closer. I don't know what the Viper can do at this point. So let's actually get a little closer.
I hope it's worth it.
Alright, 82 is better than nothing. Alright. Now we gotta try to get Voorhees out. He's one of my best guys left. I'm assuming this is only gonna do 1 damage? Nope. Does 2 damage. Definitely take that shot. Just unlocked the achievement Breathing Room. Which is funny, it unlocked way before the shot, so.
Did you see that one?
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Alright, well, we had a couple injuries, no deaths, so we had some promotions in there, that's good. Let's just hope we get off the injury list before next missions come out. Alright, so we got a couple people gravely wounded, but Voorhees is getting a promotion here. Okay, so definitely gonna go Blade Master as Voorhees is, it's Jason Voorhees. So. Malka, Grenadier, okay. Barnes, another sharpshooter. Alright. Still need a specialist. Okay, we got one Illyrium core. And we could probably do an autopsy now on this Viper corpse. Some research done. This creature is clearly reptilian in nature, although it appears to be not only sentient but also highly intelligent. Still, the underlying physiology is remarkably similar to a number of terrestrial species, including the venom sacs, which we might be able to synthesize and incorporate for use in our medical supplies.
Hello, Commander.
Alright, so we got 83 intel out of that.
Commander, the ongoing stress of combat can shake up even the best of our soldiers. As long as we keep them healthy, I'm sure they'll recover given time.
Okay, so Rebecca Barnes has reduced will. Soldiers with reduced will are more susceptible to panic and psionic attack. Soldiers with a reduced will can recover by participating in successful combat missions and
From
staying
what I've
healthy.
heard, the Resistance has already seen a boost in their recruitment efforts after word of the Commander's arrival got around. They've needed a leader just as much as we have, and now they'll be expecting us to hit the aliens where it hurts. Not that I'm worried. We've got plenty of people itching to take on the government. Things are just starting to get interesting.
Alright, so I'm going to remove our engineer from this machinery. We don't need that space right now, and we're going to put him in the Advanced Warfare Center to increase our healing rate. I should have done that before. I don't know why I didn't.
I am ready to begin on your order, Commander.
Alright, we'll go ahead and autopsy the Viper.
Although I would expect to be growing more accustomed to seeing the clear intermingling of both human and alien genetic material, I must admit, this reptilian creature with such distinctive human features is surprisingly unsettling. Invasion-era reports include references to a species with some reptilian qualities, but nothing as readily apparent as this.
Alright, so he's working on that. We probably still can't purchase any of the upgraded weapons.
There was something of a brute when it came to handling the interrogation and autopsy of alien subjects. From what I've heard, she was keen to get her hands dirty whenever possible.
New orders, Commander?
No,
I've
it's
never stepped foot in one of the
just
city
browsing.
centers.
Okay, so we can get an intel reward as well, as long as some more supplies. I want to see what the
Welcome, Commander.
what the black market has to offer.
Avenger plotting new course.
Again, we're still really in recovery mode right now, trying to
Market
just
is open.
get a foot up and not lose. Alright, so we can get some alien alloys from purchasing them. Which would give us some weapons upgrades. Don't know how much intel we have. I don't think it's going to be a lot. So I don't really think we have anything worth selling right now. So let's go ahead and pick up these supplies.
Avenger plotting new course. Strategic resource located.
Alright, the remains of an advent supply convoy sat in disarray along the roadside after an apparent rocket attack. The trucks were still loaded with a variety of parts and supplies, which our team was able to secure without drawing much attention. Okay, puts our supplies up to 274. guess we can head for this intel. Can we open up? I probably really should work on making new contact in the Arctic. In case this gets out of hand sooner than I think it will. We need to investigate the black site, though we're definitely not ready for that, fortunately. Let's get the New Mexico contact. It'll open up this bonus here for North America. That's not a bad idea.
Commander, we've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
Attempting to
I
assess.
do not think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing. I find it unusual, to say the least, that the subject so often referred to in the past as the Thin Man has now been revealed to actually be a genetic derivative of this wholly reptilian creature.
Okay, so we finished the autopsy on the Viper. We've unlocked battlefield medicine. I find it truly remarkable how adaptable some of the alien species' genetics are to the constant tweaks they're often subjected to. In the case of the Viper, a species once identified as the infiltration unit known as a Thin Man, the aliens have made a conscious reduction in their efforts to disguise its true form. Without the introduction of extensive human genetic material, the Viper reverts to a purely reptilian form, while apparently retaining the same intellect and combat aptitude. The Viper's snake-like form is in many ways similar to the legless reptiles we commonly encounter on Earth. The enhanced torso musculature allows for upright mobility, and the addition of two physically weak but capable arms allow for the handling of a traditional weaponry. Of the many alien species our troops encounter in the field, I find the prospect of encountering an intelligent snake standing over 2 meters tall to be among the most disturbing, and I agree. Snakes are evil. Alright, battlefield medicine. The venom injected by the Viper into its victims is nasty stuff, capable of taking down even the biggest, toughest soldier. However, it also contains a number of enzymes that could be isolated for use in our medikits, greatly improving coagulation at wound sites. And again, we're stuck with unable to research anything. Okay, we cleared out some machinery, so now we need to build the guerrilla tactics school. That needs to happen.
Commander, we've pushed our current power systems to the limit. We don't have any capacity to spare, which means we can't expand our facilities further.
Alright, we've assigned him to that. I think that means we have a open engineer, David Palmer. Alright, dark event complete. That's going to be great. The aliens hide in ambush among the populace, placing hidden faceless aliens on each mission for a month. It all used to be so simple. See your enemy, know your enemy, shoot your enemy. Central Officer Bradford. So that's not good, of course. It's just one more thing we have to worry about. Hopefully we can finish this scan and then we'll end the episode.
Long live the resistance.
Alright, so we've got 49 new income of 49 supplies.
New regional contacts located.
And we can now go into New Brazil. That's one thing with this game I've been very... I don't know about the game itself, I guess I can blame Advent. They're very unoriginal in their naming conventions. Everything's just new. So Brazil is just New Brazil. I find that annoying and lazy. But that doesn't really matter that much. Alright, so I'm not sure what we need to do to unlock this further. Maybe we have to build... We have to install radio relays, it looks like. Cost 50 supplies. What can we use the Illyrium cores on?
We're ready to go, Commander. If you need a skulljack, we can build one at any time.
Aha! So that's what they're used for. Alright, we don't need this. We don't need this right now. Again, so let's move Palmer out. And we do need to get this skulljack done.
We'll get started right away, Commander. I'll send word when the project is complete.
Alright, also, what do we have available to hire? A lot of people. The ones I created: Jack O'Neill, Brian Mills, John McClane, Michael Schofield, Michonne, Jack Bauer, and that's not somebody I made. How are we looking? We do have 4 people available. Sharpshooter, Grenadier, a couple of rookies. And Rebecca Barnes, who's shaken, of course. But still, it's a rough go so far. But alright guys, but at least we had a successful mission, and we'll just keep on trucking. So thanks for watching guys, appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time. Peace!